Once you have generated interest and attracted applicants, the next challenge is determining who truly aligns with what the role requires. Screening is where HR shifts from broad outreach to thoughtful evaluation. This stage helps you move from a wide pool of candidates to a focused group of individuals who demonstrate the skills, experiences, and potential needed for the position. Screening is all about identifying the strongest candidates in a fair, structured, and consistent way. It involves comparing each applicant's background to the competencies and expectations outlined in the job description. Effective screening looks for skills while uncovering communication style, work habits, and early indicators of cultural fit. This step sets the tone for a more intentional, efficient, and equitable hiring process. We often begin the screening process with the basics: application blanks or resumes. Application blanks are standardized forms created by the organization to collect uniform, job-related information from every applicant. They typically include fields for education, work history, certifications, and other essential details, allowing HR to compare candidates consistently and fairly. These forms are especially valuable for entry-level roles or high-volume hiring because they streamline the review process. Resumes, on the other hand, give candidates the flexibility to showcase their unique strengths, accomplishments, and experiences in their own voice. Together, these tools help you quickly identify who meets the minimum qualifications and who may not be ready for the role. In many ways, this step serves as the first major filter in the screening process, helping you focus your attention on the candidates with the strongest potential fit. Skills tests and work samples give you a first-hand, evidence-based look at whether candidates can truly perform the tasks the job requires. A skills test is an assessment that measures a candidate's ability in a specific job-related area, such as writing, math, data entry, software proficiency, or language fluency. These tests are structured, measurable, and designed to evaluate core competencies that are essential for success in the role. A work sample goes a step further. It requires the candidate to actually complete a task or project that mirrors real duties of the job, like drafting a report, analyzing a data set, building a short presentation, or demonstrating customer service skills through a role-play scenario. Work samples provide one of the most accurate predictors of future performance because you are observing the candidate's abilities in action. Together, skills tests and work samples help validate a candidate's capability, not just the experience they list on a resume. They ensure your hiring decisions are grounded in demonstrated performance. And most importantly, every assessment should be directly tied to the responsibilities of the position to ensure fairness, accuracy, and legal compliance. Skills tests and work samples give you a first-hand look at whether candidates can perform the tasks the job demands. These tools help validate ability, not just stated experience. Whether you are assessing writing skills, typing speed, software proficiency, or language fluency, job-related testing ensures candidates truly have the capabilities needed to be successful from day one. Every test should directly relate to the responsibilities of the position. Screening interviews bring the application to life. A screening interview is a brief preliminary conversation, typically conducted by phone or video, that helps HR determine whether a candidate should advance to the next stage of the hiring process. These short, structured discussions allow you to verify key information from the application, assess communication skills, and get a sense of the candidate's motivation, professionalism, and early signs of cultural fit. Screening interviews are intentionally efficient. They help you quickly identify whether the candidate meets the core requirements of the role and whether the opportunity seems like the right fit from their perspective. Think of this step as a mutual checkpoint. HR confirms the candidate is worth moving forward, and the candidate decides if the role and organization align with their goals before investing time in a full, formal interview. Reference checks allow you to verify the story behind the resume by hearing directly from people who have worked with the candidate in real-world settings. A reference check is a structured process where HR or a hiring manager contacts former supervisors, mentors, colleagues, or other professional contacts to gather insight into the candidate's past performance and work behaviors. These conversations can reveal important qualities that aren't always obvious in an interview, such as reliability, communication style, professionalism, teamwork, problem solving, and how the individual responds to feedback or pressure. Reference checks help confirm whether the skills and accomplishments listed on the application accurately reflect the candidate's actual work. Ultimately, this step provides an additional layer of clarity and confidence. By combining the candidate's self-reported information with perspectives from people who have observed their day-to-day performance, you ensure your hiring decisions are grounded in accurate, well-rounded, and trustworthy information. Background checks provide the final layer of verification before extending an offer. A background check is a formal screening process used to confirm key information about a candidate, such as past employment, education credentials, professional licenses, and any criminal history that may be relevant to the role. These checks are typically conducted by third-party agencies that follow strict legal guidelines to ensure fairness, accuracy, and compliance with federal and state regulations. The purpose of a background check isn't to eliminate candidates unnecessarily. It's to ensure the organization is hiring responsibly. By validating critical information, background checks help protect the safety of the workplace, reduce legal and financial risk, and ensure that the candidate truly meets all requirements for the position. Ultimately, this step helps create a hiring process that is transparent, trustworthy, and aligned with organizational values, benefiting both the employer and the individuals who will work alongside the new hire. Some roles, especially leadership or high responsibility positions, may call for additional screening tools. In-basket exercises evaluate how candidates prioritize tasks, respond to competing deadlines, and manage daily workflow. Psychometric assessments help reveal behavioral tendencies, stress responses, and interpersonal strengths. These deeper insights support long-term success by ensuring candidates can handle both the technical and emotional demands of the role. As your HR experience grows, you will become more confident in choosing the right screening tools for different roles. Screening becomes a refined skill, one that blends data, observation, intuition, and professional judgment. The more you practice, the more adept you will become at identifying top talent and designing a selection process that is fair, strategic, and aligned with your organization's goals.